Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Frida if you've never been here, and if you have been here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be all about my review, my demo, and my swatches on the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition eyeshadow palette and highlighting palette. I absolutely loved her first eyeshadow palette that she came out with, so I was super excited to get this one in the mail and try this one out for you guys, and that is exactly what I have on my eyes. So I also have a tutorial if you guys want to skip ahead and just see that. But before we get into my review and the swatches, I would absolutely love it if you guys hit that subscribe button down below. And now we can go ahead and just jump into the video. So to begin, this eyeshadow palette was $19.50, and then the shipping and altogether I think it was about $24.50 or something around that. It was around $25, super cheap, affordable, and amazing quality if I do say so myself. Compared to the other eyeshadow palette that she came out with, it is a lot bigger, but it does come with 10 of the original shades that were in this one, and then 11 new shades in this one. So opening it up, you do get all of these eyeshadows right here, and then all of these 6 highlighting shades right here. And then of course it comes with the mirror, which I love. This palette really does give a really good variety of like warm colors, neutral colors, and then pops of pink and purple, which I really love. If you're more into mauve tones and you're more into warm tones, I think this eyeshadow palette would be perfect for you. And then of course you get these gold shades right here within the highlighters, and then more of these like pinky cool tone shades. Comparing the quality of these two eyeshadow palettes, I would say that this one just has a little bit better pigmentation, especially on the shimmers. Not that this one wasn't impressive, I really loved this eyeshadow palette. I'm just very impressed with how pigmented all of these eyeshadows are, especially the shimmers. This color right here ended up being my favorite color. As you guys can tell, I've dug into that one. And this one right here is also gorgeous as well. I'm going to swatch some of these colors for you guys so you can see a little bit more into it. But overall, I really do think that she did great with the formulation of these. The pigmentation, again, is great. I did not see that much fallout whenever it came to actually putting it on my eye. Inside of the eyeshadow palette, whenever you're actually digging your brush into it, I think it does have a little bit more of a chalky fallout feel onto the eyeshadow palette. But when you put it on your face, I really didn't get that much kickback. I didn't have to take off a lot from my cheeks, and if I did, it really just brushed away. I know sometimes it'll leave like a very dark residue and you have to go back and fix your makeup, but that was not the case for me. You guys will be able to see that in the tutorial that's coming up. But I really loved the formulation of these. It's just so easily blendable. It's just such a great variety of colors for me. I really love warm eyeshadow palettes, especially the Modern Renaissance one from Anastasia. So if you guys did like that one, I think this is a great alternative. Another thing that I did notice about this eyeshadow palette, particularly the new one, the formulation on the darker shades is a lot better to me. I feel like the darker shades from the other eyeshadow palette she had were just a bit chalky and they were very hard to blend out, and every time it did, it just turned out very patchy. You could build it up, but I feel like the more you tried to build it up, the more would come off, if that made sense. So you have to be very careful building those, whereas I feel like these all right here, the darker shades, are very great in formulation. I feel like they just blend a lot better than the old shades. Like I said, I feel like the new formulation on this eyeshadow palette is a lot better than her old one right here. As you guys can tell, these two darkest shades right here are the exact same thing, but like I said, in the new palette it does blend out a lot better and you can build it up a lot easier. I don't know if anybody else had that problem where when you tried to build it up, it just kind of fell off. But I feel like these two definitely are so much better than the other ones, so I really am happy about that. So now that you guys know my thoughts on this eyeshadow palette, I'm going to go ahead and swatch these 4 lightest shades right here, just because these two are already in the first palette, so you guys already know what these look like. And now the first one that I'm going to swatch is this pink shade right here. And that is this first highlight shade right there. Now the second one I'm going to swatch is this gold one right here. This is the gold one right next to it. I'm going to swatch is this one right here. And now the last highlighting shade that I'm going to swatch is this one right here. You can tell these highlighting shades are very pigmented, especially the white and pink ones right here. I feel like they're very similar to the Nicole Guerrero ones. If you guys don't know, I feel like the white one is exactly like Forever Lit in that palette. If any of you guys have that, it's very comparable to it. And now I'm going to swatch some of my favorite shimmers up here, starting with this gold one right there. Alright, so that first gold shade is this one right here, and it's just such a pretty metallic-y warm bronze shade. I love it. Now the next shade I want to swatch for you guys is this one right here, which just so happens to be my absolute favorite shade in this eyeshadow palette. This is such a pretty pink rose gold color. It's more pink than it is rose gold, but I just think it's so pretty. The light hits it perfectly. It's more gold than it is pink, and then if it hits it a different direction, it's more pink than it is gold. So I just think that is just the coolest shade ever. And now another shade I'm going to be swatching is this one right here, just because that's a new one as well. So as you guys can tell, this one's more of a metallic-y, cool toned purple shade, and it is so gorgeous. Like, all of these shades are so pretty, so pigmented. That's just from one little swipe right there from my fingers. The best thing about these shades is they're obviously just as pigmented on the eyes with the brush as they are on my hands with my fingers. So those are the swatches to some of my favorite eyeshadows and some of my favorite new highlightings that they put in there. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, then you guys can just go ahead and keep on watching. So as you guys can tell, I have the rest of my face done except for my eyes and my highlight, because I did want to try out the highlight shades that she put in right here. So the ones I'm going to be using is this pink shade and the white shade right here. And the brush that I'm going to use to apply it is the Morphe Y14 brush. I use this brush every time to do any highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and dip right into this pink shade. Wow, that is so beautiful. So now I'm just going to go over it with the white color. I'm actually super impressed with how that highlight turned out. I really like it, so now I'm just going to go ahead and move on to the eyes. My transition shade, I'm going to use this light color right here and just go in with my MAC 286 brush to do that. Now the next shade I'm going to be using to deepen that up is this light purple shade right here, right in the middle. Next on the outer corner, I'm going to blend in this darker shade right here. And now all over my lid, I'm going to go in with these two shades right here. Holy cow, did you guys just see? Oh my god, I'm obsessed. This is my new favorite color eyeshadow in the entire world. Please tell me you guys just see that. Do you guys, like, what? What even is this color? This is like a duochrome, like pink, orange. Oh my god. Whew. So to be honest, I only touched this color right here. I didn't even go in with this one because I was in such shock about this one. Like, holy crap, guys. This is my absolute favorite eyeshadow color I've ever had in my entire life. Like, oh. Alright, now moving on to the lower lash line, I'm just going to smudge these two shades right here. Now for my wing, I'm going to be using my NYX Liquid Matte Liner. And now for my waterline, I'm using my Marc Jacobs eyeliner. Now for mascara, I'm using my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. Alright guys, so this is the final look that I got with my BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. I hope you guys really enjoyed this whole review and tutorial and swatches. And if you guys want to see any other palette or are curious on any other questions with this palette, just go ahead and comment below and I'll answer them for you guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!